Hey everyone, time for chapter 5 in A Horn for Louie. This one is called A Jar of Oil. Remember, he was in the pawn shop last time and trying to figure out how he could get a new trumpet. Louie sat in the wagon waiting for Alex to come out of the pawn shop. What was keeping him? Louie reached for his tin horn to pass the time. Then he realized he didn't have a tin horn. He didn't have any horn at all. Louie felt blue. He felt like playing the blues. There was magic in the blues, his mother Mayanne always said. The blues was sad music, but it had the power to take sadness away. Remember, we've talked about the blues a little bit. It was true. Whenever Louie felt bad, he always played himself some blues. The blues made him feel better. Without his horn, Louie couldn't play the blues, but he could sing 'em. He hummed slow and sad while he waited for the words to come. Wish I had a real horn, I'd blow it loud and strong. Wish I had a real horn, I'd blow it loud and strong. I'd blow it in the daytime, I'd blow it all day long. Where's Alex? What's taking him so long? Louie said. Rosie shook her head. She didn't know either. Louie sang a few more verses. They made him feel a little better, but not even the blues could fix what was wrong. Louie needed a real horn. How could he go back to playing a tin horn after playing that real cornet? Rosie nodded and flicked her tail as she understood. Alex came out of the pawn shop. He carried a gunny sack on his back. Alex slung the sack in the back of the wagon. He climbed up to sit next to Louie. No horn? Louie asked. No horn, said Alex. The man's a goonif, a thief. He wanted $8 and he would not come down. $8 for a beat-up piece of junk. Forget about it. Don't worry, Louie. We'll find a horn for you, and when we do, it'll be a real horn, not something that looks like it fell off the junk wagon. What's in the sack? Louie asked. I asked the man what else he had in the back of the store, Alex explained. Maybe he had some broken instruments or parts of instruments that were too beat up to play. He gave me a whole sack for a dime. Let's head back to the junkyard. I want Pop to take a look. Pop can fix anything. He can get those instruments to play, or we can sell them ourselves. Louie wondered if there were any horn pieces in that sack. Maybe Pop Karnofsky could put them together to make a horn for him. That would be better than nothing. It only took an hour to get back to the junkyard. Alex handed Pop Karnofsky the sack from the pawn shop. He spoke to Pop in another language, the language of Yiddish. It was the language the Karnofsky spoke in Russia. The Karnofsky family lived in Russia before they came to America. Louie did not understand what Alex and his father were saying. He did not speak Yiddish, but he knew a few words. Alex had taught him. Shalom meant hello. Suris meant troubles. Mazel meant good luck. I could sure use some mazel, Louie grumbled to himself. Today, all I'm getting is churros. Not even the silver dollar in his pocket could cheer him up. Louie helped Alex unload the wagon. Then they turned around and started back through the city streets to collect some more junk. Louie and Alex brought the wagon home at dusk. Morris unhitched Rosie and led her to her stall. Louie and Alex unloaded the junk. After they finished, they washed their hands and faces at the pump. Alex combed his hair. Louie straightened his jacket. They entered the house together. Louie had never been to the house so brightly lit. Mama Karnofsky stood at the stove. She wore a snow-white apron. A white tablecloth covered the table. She had set out the best china plates along with the best glasses and silverware. A brass candelabra with 9 branches stood in the window. It held 2 unlit candles. Louie had never seen anything like it. The polished brass gleamed like the $25 trumpet at the pawn shop. Mama, Pop, and Morris greeted Louie. Happy Hanukkah! We are so glad you can celebrate Hanukkah with us. This looks like Christmas, but without a tree, Louie said. Is Hanukkah some kind of Jewish Christmas? People sometimes think so because the 2 holidays come at the same time of the year, Morris explained. Hanukkah celebrates a time long ago when a foreign king ruled the Jewish land. He could not let our people worship God in our own way. He forced us to bow down to idols. He killed anyone who refused. But a hero rose up. His name was Judah Maccabee. He drove the foreign soldiers out of our land and won back our freedom. Alex continued. He told Louie, every Hanukkah we light the menorah, a special candle holder that you see in the window. We light it so that we will never forget the miracle that happened in those days. When Judah Maccabee entered the holy temple, he found there was only enough oil to light the great menorah for one day, but God made a miracle. Though that little bit of oil lasted for 8 days and 8 nights. Then how come the menorah has branches for 9 candles? Louie asked. One is the servant candle, said Morris. We use it to light the others. Tonight is the first night of Hanukkah, so we'll use the servant candle to light one candle, said Alex. Tomorrow is the second night, so we will light 2 candles in the servant candle. On the last night, we will light all 8 candles, plus the servant candle. Got it? I dig, said Louis. You must always remember these things, Louis, said Karnofsky. Hanukkah teaches us important lessons. Never give up. Keep on trying. You never know what you can do until you try. That's what my mother, Mayanne, always tells me, said Louis. Your mother must be a very wise woman. I would like to meet her some day, said Mama Krofsky. Now, let us gather around to light the menorah. Pop Krofsky lit the servant candle. He passed the candle to Louis so that he could light the candle for the first night. The family joined hands with Louis and said the blessings together. It's time for presents, Morris said. There were presents for everyone. Alex and Morris got 2 colorful silk neckties. Don't we look like sports, they laughed. Mama Krofsky got a lace handkerchief. Pop Krofsky got a new brass watch chain for his pocket watch. The biggest present was for Louis. What is it? Louis asked. Open it and find out, said Alex. Louis untied the ribbon around the box. He lifted the lid. Inside was a cornet, a bit dented in places, but shining like the menorah with a gleam of polished brass. Where did you get this? Louis asked. Remember that beat-up horn from the pawn shop, said Alex. I bargained with a man while you waited in the wagon. He let me have the horn for $5. When you drive a junk wagon, you learn how to bargain. That's what was in the sack. I wanted it to be a surprise, a special surprise for Hanukkah. I wanted you to have a Hanukkah present from all of us. And it is from all of us. Morris hammered out most of the dents, Pop ran hot oil through the horn to clean it out, and Mama polished it until it shined. And what a job that was, don't ask, Mama exclaimed. Look how happy they all look. Louie's getting his new horn, and the rest of the family is looking. So exciting. How does it sound? Play it, Louie. We want to hear you, the Krofskys spoke all at once. But Louis couldn't play. He couldn't even speak. He felt sick to his stomach. He wanted to have a real horn of his own more than anything else in the world. But not like this. The Krofskys felt sorry for him. They didn't believe he would ever have a real horn unless they gave it to him. Louis remembered his mother's words. We work hard and we get by. We always pay our own way. I'm sorry. I don't want this, Louis stammered. He put the cornet on the table and walked to the door. Louis, come back. What's wrong? Alex called after him. Louis didn't answer. He ran out into the night without looking back. Is that the kind of reaction you expected Louis to have? Because it surely wasn't what I was expecting. So what do you think he's going to do about it? What do you think the Karofskys are thinking right now? We've only got 2 short chapters left, so we will finish it up next time. Bye, guys.